This video is about giving you something that will instantly make your forward stroke feel much easier and more gentle on your body, and also give you more power and endurance. What you won't get are more techniques to practice. You may have heard that it takes a lifetime to develop an efficient forward stroke. There are a lot of parts to it, but I'm not even going to pick one part to work on. Instead, I'll give you something so fundamental that it makes all the parts of the forward stroke work better. Actually, paddling will be easier even if you do nothing else right. And it's so simple and easy that anyone can apply this right away, even if they have never kayaked before. Yet, it has done more for my paddling pleasure and for my clients than any complicated tutorial I can give you. And I think you'll see why in a minute. This tip is what allows you to produce a lot of power without stressing your arms and shoulders, even if you don't have much arm strength. So you don't end up at the back of the group frustrated that you can't keep up. If you like to explore wild places, this will help you develop the endurance to keep going for hours and hours. But that's not all. As you practice this simple tip, you'll notice that your body is much more often in that perfect position for giving you support when you need it. So you feel less tippy. You feel more comfortable in the wind and waves, and you have less fear about capsizing. As your friends notice your comfort and confidence, you may get invited to trips in more wild places, because it's obvious in the way that you move that you can keep yourself safe. Before we look at the forward stroke, I want you to imagine that you're using a shovel full of heavy rocks. Notice what position you take to make this easier on your body. You don't keep your arms stretched out and move the shovel, right? Instead, what most of us do to make it easier is we bring the shovel close to our core and then use our core to move the heavy shovel. Perhaps you move your legs and hips to get the movement started and then add some torso rotation. And then you may add a little more power and distance with your arms and shoulders. I'm going to suggest that you try the same thing with your paddle. Bring the paddle close to your core and use your lower body and core to add the power. And only when your body feels like it's in the perfect position to make this as easy as possible. I wonder if you can imagine how much more endurance this gives you. Before you start thinking that the paddle stroke should be over at that point and you're wasting energy by lifting water, consider that you can actually go full speed using just the last little bit of the forward stroke. It's one of the little known benefits of using the Greenland paddle. It's very efficient at transforming upward force into forward movement. When you go over a wave, you may notice the kayak moving in a seesaw motion. As the bow drops down the other side of the wave, the stern moves up. You can have your paddle ready to take advantage of that movement, to essentially get a free ride. With your body in a strong position, it feels very easy. And that's not all. You can get support from the same force that gives you the forward push to feel perfectly stable. So while others are plowing their way through the resistance of the waves and pausing to brace when they lose balance, you're actually letting the wave move you as it supports you. I wonder if you can imagine how much easier it is to paddle in waves when you tap into this. How much energy you can save, how much easier it is on your body, and how much further you can go in a day. Paddling becomes more enjoyable and relaxing. Here's a little bonus for you. Because you move your body naturally, you have much better control of your kayak. It moves with you more like a pair of pants, instead of having to force a boat to move. All of a sudden, controlling your kayak is much easier. Like rolling your kayak, it's now so easy. You wonder why you ever thought it was hard. You become quite a different kind of paddler. If you enjoyed this video and you're ready to practice a powerful forward stroke that gives you the support you need to feel nice and stable, click the link in the description below to start the mini course I created for you. And thanks for watching.